We are live right now.
In a land where the river runs wild and free, South Sudan found its liberty on a July day in 2011. The youngest nation was sent from heaven. Now they're dusting off dreams, lacing up shoes, in the heart of Africa, paying their dues. Tall shadows on the court, reaching for the sky. The giants of the Nile, never shy. Giants of the Nile, rising tall. From Juba to Paris, hear the call. They dribble and they shoot, hard on their sleeve. In the city of lights, they truly believe. Under the scorching sun, they train hard on dusty courts and gravel yards. With every pass, every hoop that sways, they're united by their homeland's praise. Oh, the laughter and tears and all the cheers echo through fields and cities near. With heads held high and spirits proud, the giants of the Nile are singing loud. Giants of the Nile, rising tall. From Juba to Paris, hear the call. They dribble and they shoot, hard on their sleeve. In the city of lights, they truly believe. Giants of the Nile, never shy. From cattle camps to city streets, hear the drum of 1,000 beats. A dream is bigger than the river Nile. Paris welcomes them with a smile. Giants of the Nile, giants of the Nile, rising tall. From Juba to Paris, hear the call. They dribble and they shoot, hard on their sleeve. In the city of lights, they truly believe. Giants of the Nile, rising tall. From Juba to Paris, hear the call. They dribble and they shoot, hard on their sleeve. In the city of lights, they truly believe. Under the scorching sun, they train hard on dusty courts or gravel yards. With every pass, every hoop that sways, they're united by their homeland's praise. Under the scorching sun, they train hard on dusty courts, gravel yards. With every laughter and tears and all the cheers echo through fields and gravel yards. With every pass, every hoop that sways, they're united by their homeland's praise. Oh, the laughter and tears and all the cheers echo through fields and cities near. With heads held high and spirits proud, the giants of the Nile are singing loud.
Okay, welcome to Lake State Media. Let me welcome Honorable Acuil Malith Banggol. Welcome to Lake State Media again. Honorable, it's been a long time. Happy Friday to you guys, and also happy new month. Before we go to talk more about our topic of today, let me has everybody watching live on YouTube, Facebook, and also in Clubhouse. Please share this link, so we will be talk a lot of about topic about the politics, from the sport to politics. So before I do that, let me give this chance to Honorable Acuil Banggol to introduce himself, and then we dive to before we go to our conversation. Honorable Acuil Banggol, welcome.
Brother Madid, and Lagos State Media team, thank you very much. And I am very glad to be honored on this special day when our team has done greatly. Our brother Lolden have marvelously demonstrated his patriotism and wisdom, good leadership, and ability to choose what to be done. I am really grateful, and I don't have words to describe how happy I am. when we were young, and especially during the days after the 1983, when we knew that the country is almost going to be free either way or other, some of us were dreaming to, to make it as fast as possible to be members of the new Sudan national team. And the dream didn't come true. It has come at late age of me now 65. But still, I am exceedingly celebrating. I am as if I'm in the playground. I'm in Lille. I am in Paris. So I am very happy. So and thankful that made the stadium bring this and that song. Who sang this? Who sang this way, by the way? Do you know the artist?
Yeah, it's one of the it's one of the American that song is singing. We have a rap music here, we have a country music. So this
Okay,
song, one of
so I want when this song is being played in any way, you have to mention the artist name, and we have to thank him very much.
absolutely, absolutely. So
We when we started the Bright Stars in 2017, we named it Bright Star because of our liberation struggle. Our Bright Star campaign did a lot in the Western Bank and to the liberation towards the liberation of the country. We named it the Bright Stars. But I'm seeing something beautiful. The giants of the Nile is very special. We are giants. Nile is nowhere but South Sudan. So it will be up to the leadership of the country and the leadership of the SSBF. It is their chance to put it the way they like it. But I'm very much impressed. Thank you.
yeah, thank you very much, Honorable Banggol. Yeah, absolutely, it is really amazing the long way the Bright Star came along, and this is for the first time that this team has representing South Sudan in the continent, and not only South Sudan in the continent, Africa as a whole. So, so the giant of the Nile is really we are very proud of them. So, Honorable, can you give us, as you are a former founder of Secretary General of South Sudan Basketball, this team, give us a brief about this, how the journey of this team come along until they make it to this stage. Give
Okay.
us a brief. Yeah.
Um, Myself and my all stars, we call ourselves all stars, the OLD, who played in 70s and who picked up from our elders before. The superstar led Wilmer Bosdio, who in 1960s, 70s was already among the top 5 basketball players in Africa. He was playing for Zamalek and Sudan. Sudan could not make it to the global, um, and then Zamalek could not make it to global. But when that both deal was recognized by FIBA literature as among the best players in Africa. Then it came in 70s, whereby those of Colonial, those of Manut, what not of Dudmal Tongal, Habib Istanbulia, um, uh, William Andrea, they made Sudan proud when they took the Arab World Cup in Kuwait. So the country basketball in Sudan was dominated by South Sudanese, especially in the Catholic club and Oman. Now, so when I went, we as the fourth generation who were brought up by those stars. Now, when I came to Juba in 2008 under the Ministry of Honorable Acuil, he was the Minister of Culture, Youth and Sports. So we were very ambitious and we wanted to go also to the Beijing Olympics 2010. So we formed the basketball, but we could not make it because we could not be recognized by FIBA. FIBA could not recognize two federations, the Sudan one and South Sudan one. So we continued to register, and when 2011, by 2012, we applied for membership, and we were asked that you need two letters. A letter from National Olympic Committee and a letter from the ministry recognize you as a member of National Olympic Committee and you are recognized legal registered federation in Sudan, in South Sudan. So I got a letter from the ministry. By then there was a National Olympic Committee. So I sat down and I was helped by late Ambassador Manyang, Charles Manyang. So me and Charles Manyang and a few others, we formed the steering committee of National Olympic Committee and became the Secretary General of National Olympic Committee. And on the headed paper of National Olympic Committee, because we got a go-ahead from International Olympic Committee that Sudan was going to supervise our committee to complete registration. So with that recognition, I was able to get a letter from Charles Manyang as a president and me as Secretary General. So we applied. By 2013, in Buenos Aires, February, SFBF was admitted to the family of the basketball world. 2017, we organized a team for preliminary competition in Cairo. We could not make it to the next level. So because we didn't have sufficient money to bring players from abroad, and we didn't have the right contact to talk to players in college basketball and NBA. Because NBA needs a lot of money for you to pay for insurance for a player outside NBA zone. So we went. 2017, we could not make anything. 2019 in Cairo, we became number 5. And we could not even make it among the best losers. So I applied to LUOL because by then LUOL has started LUOL Foundation program in Juba and Manut Ball program. So we're helping him. And then I applied to him. He just sent me 3 words to say, I am observing. And he kept quiet. So we forgot about it. We became very worried. But we continue to communicate through his brother, his elder brother, Aldo, who helped us. He was communicating because it was very difficult to communicate because you cannot communicate directly with the local. So then help us, and Luol did not communicate with us until then. He later on confirmed that I am coming. And we had that he turned down an open check offer from his club to continue. He just turned it down and he came to South Sudan. It was very difficult because immediately it created disruption within the federation and within the other institution related to the basketball family. So internal competition started. But I knew that actually what we want is goal. So we told goal, please continue, come. Now the National Olympic Committee and the ministry started to communicate with the FIBA, asking FIBA that they want to do the General Assembly after suspending our secretariat.
Mm.
Now, FIBA was furious, was looking for us. They communicated what's happening. So I knew if I tell there is interference, they were going to suspend us for 5 years. So I kept quiet, and then I didn't respond. I didn't say I got the message or I'm not responding. So I kept quiet. So they were aware communication was difficult by then. Until Lowell came to Nairobi, there was internal fighting in Juba, but I was communicating with Lowell. So I gave Lowell a password called MAP password for this. It's called Management and Administration Platform. So I pass
Mm.
it to him. He fill in there without any other thing. He just fill in the roster, and we participated in Nairobi. I didn't even go to Nairobi because I didn't want to create focus also. I didn't want to transfer fighting to Juba to Nairobi. So I sat on it here, and then they won. When he came, then the new group that made themselves to be the new secretariat entered into problem with Lowell, but I knew Lowell was going to overcome it. And through elections, which they did brilliantly, Lowell
Mm.
was confirmed again. So, and meanwhile, while Lowell was handling this process, he was also focusing, putting his money, doing the necessary technical thing. We met. My group tried to meet Lowell, and then I escaped it. So I escaped, and every time I meet with Lowell, we just greet ourselves. Lowell will say that we'll talk, and I say, of course, I say it's not necessary now. So he continued. So it is now that after he was elected, then everything went quiet, and Lowell focused on doing what he's doing. He's doing wonders. So thank
Yeah.
you for that. Was a good question.
Thank you, and that's what wonderful. We were campaigning here when all of these rumors come out from the people against him. Rule is doing a wonderful job. Not only put in his money to support this team, but he put his all effort, his all energy, his all connection, so that this team come the way it is today. It's here we have to give him credit.
And which was missing. Even if you have money and you don't have connection, it will work.
It wouldn't work.
And if you have connection and you don't have money, it wouldn't work. And then you have the skills and leadership of Lowell. There's three things. If they are absent, it can work. And so you people must have had what was all the challenges, but
Yes,
we
absolutely.
handle it professionally with Lowell.
Absolutely. So let us move to like they other day on Tuesday they play with Wednesday they play with the United States, and you see even though they lost. So what do you think about the game between South Sudan versus the United States? I know that tomorrow there will be a game
Okay,
coming uh, at 3 p.m. So what do you think that
okay,
the Bright Star will win that upcoming game tomorrow?
okay. Last that game, even I was asked before the game, and I mentioned four factors.
Mhm.
I say um, this game will be determined by coaching, then will be determined by uh, cool-mindedness of the players and coaches, and then if also if by chance you have any of the team have three best players in their five position, they will win again. Then number four is defense. Now South Sudan was good in defense. Uh, the coach was very good, but two things came up, and that is the position of the we call the point guard. Our point guard is a productive player in scoring, and he has attitude to score and has ability. Nobody can stop him, and he see helping the team from his intervention. And this is what happened with the stars. You have seen in the show game when the team relied on LeBron James to score after 19 seconds. So they gave him the ball to create what is needed. Now the same is with our point guard. Our point guard need to be put as attacking forward. We need another player to play as a point guard, because what you need from point guards is to distribute the ball and give the ball to the right person. The point guard play against 9, 5 opponents and 4 of his colleagues. It is only the point guard who will pass the killing pass. Now that's one thing. The other thing is, you have seen there was a lot of turnovers, and I counted 23. What is turnover? Turnover when you take your ball and you are attacking and you lose the ball. We lost balls because of unnecessary carelessness. Even somebody just throwing his hand behind, you can just kick on the ball and cut the ball.
Yeah.
Our players also were not moving, and this is what I can say is a weakness, because they were not moving because they have no specific tactics, and therefore they could not coherently move. So when somebody is attacking, where will the other 4 be standing? So our players were waiting for the ball to come to them. And this can come because of the cool mindedness. It is not because of their skill. It is not the skill of the team. And I don't believe our coach does not have a tactics. I don't believe. Maybe bad luck that day. That is the cool mindedness I was talking. But otherwise, South Sudan deserves to get a goal or minimum bronze in this tournament.
Do you think they will win for tomorrow game versus with Serbia?
Yes, they will win because Serbia has one dangerous player, and they have another forward attack, and but 2 players cannot win your game. So yeah, unless another person emerge from the Serbian team, they become 3, then they become a trouble. But 2 players cannot win them against the Bright Stars. Bright Star defense is very good. Now they have to be really careful. It is unnecessary turnovers.
Yeah.
You can be defeated if you don't have a skillful players taking the ball. But the ball taken because you are lazy or you are careless? No.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we wish them good luck for tomorrow game. So let us switch to the politics. South Sudan politics. So yeah, so we like a couple of months ago, South Sudan government and whole out group, they met the peace talk in Nairobi. They call it Tomahini. So the whole out group, they were having a peace talk with the government. They reached into, they signed some of the document, and then at the last minute, SPLM all work out from them. So give us what do you think about the Kamahini peace talk in Nairobi?
Okay, I'm not surprised that it went mute, but the country is very lucky because the difficulties we are facing are very, very little, and they are manageable. We are not passing through difficult challenges. We don't have extremists in political community. We don't have racial extremists when you have religious or political fundamentalists. We don't have them. We don't have racial hatred among our nationality, the 72. Then we don't have a very strong police state. So we don't have a too strong army. It is a good thing and it is a bad thing because too strong army can be used by somebody and destroy all the other thing. Now, but South Sudan could become worse than Sudan. Why? Because Sudan wrongly identified its identity, and then they were having extremist elites, and then religious leaders, the two families, and weak civil society. Sudanese weak civil society was very vocal only. They were not organized socio politically. So every time they topple a government, any group can come and take it up from them and they just surrender. Now, the same is happening in South Sudan. We don't have, though we don't have extremists, we don't have a strong dynasty, but the elites are already making mistakes. The ongoing National Constitution Review Commission Act is in violation of Article 202 of the Constitution, because membership of National Constitutional Commission include our traditional authority leaders. The same traditional authority leaders that in 1947 they were talking against lawyers and professors in Sudan. So omitting the membership of traditional authority leaders, we are doing harm. Because among traditional leaders, we have university graduates, kings and chiefs and queens. They are very conscious, much better than in 1947. Far more conscious, and they have proved their worth during liberation, 1983. And mobilizing the population in 2011 for a referendum, 98.83% unanimous voting for separation. They are also keeping our people now, except that they don't have the police to protect their decision. And we have too many small arms from former freedom fighters sitting in the village. But it is a mistake. So the ongoing initiative in Nairobi by President King is the best thing that has ever come. It's supposed to boost the revitalized peace agreement. No more negotiation on revitalized peace agreement. The agreement on conflict resolution in South Sudan is actually operationalizing it. And it is good they have come up with something that is South Sudanese are fighting, are dying for, the National Leadership Council. So I hope this National Leadership Council is also going to factor in the role of traditional authority leaders as it is mandated by the Constitution. So I hope this thing is corrected. So this thing must be corrected. The mining initiative in Nairobi must give chance at least for 1 week for chiefs and kings of South Sudan to come to Nairobi. If they cannot come to South Sudan, the king and chiefs can go to them, advise the mediators. That is one thing. Because all the purpose, all of us must stand up now to be counted. Because what we want is the constitution. The federal constitution must be inclusive, and it should not be done by only inclusion, because this is not an agreement among warlords or faction leaders. It is a national constitution That
Do you think the will
must
continue to be done in Nairobi or in Juba?
not got done anywhere. In as long as our chiefs are there, I'm not worried. Our chiefs, our women, and our youth, and it is open now. Wherever they want, it has to be done wherever is achievable. But I don't have a problem. Why can't we go back to border town? We go back to new site. We go back to, if people want to be in the bush, we buy the, whatever protection they want, we can go back to the new side and do it. Okay? Or what do they want? It has
So
to be done.
you saying that you need Chief and King to go to Nairobi to join the peace talk.
Yes.
But
Yes.
I remember a few years ago when national dialogue was done, and the ground root level, the camp chief and Sultan, they come to that and they tell their position that they want President Salva Kiir and Dr. Riek Machar to step down. So that
No,
agreement,
no, they didn't say. They did not say
that
this.
dialogue was thrown out of the window. So what?
No. Abraham,
Uh,
Ahmadid, that is not true.
uh,
Actually, take this. Let me make this statement.
mm,
Every time South Sudanese are talking about South Sudan problem, they always, when they want to say good thing and agreement, they sue the two principles. Have you heard about this? They always say the two principles. So the chiefs were praising the two principles, but they were saying if nothing is going on, we are going to blame the two principles, and the two principles are the problem because they are not controlling their followers. It means the two principles should sit with the chiefs, not to say the people. It was those of Acuil, the secretariat.
like Mama Twitter, then if they are carrying on Twitter, what on live, then talk in charity on live video. Yeah. Okay.
What live? Okay, thank you. Now, Ustaz Abraham, this was from Abraham Acuil, the secretariat, and the secretariat, I hold them responsible. And then I hold also responsible the three leaders who were appointed as co-chairs because they allowed that statement to be abused by the opposition and opportunists who were looking for jobs. Yes, it was said the two principals have done enough and they are doing good, but the two principals are the problem. Why are they not controlling their officers? Okay. If then the secretariat went and quote it out of context and they started translate. Now, if Salva Kiir and Riek Machar go without the permanent constitution, so you will bring another transition. You bring another bad two principles. That is a lie. And who is going to choose the new two principles? Actually, the two principals should have sat with the chiefs and tell them we want to continue to deliver the constitution. That is all. Not good governance or bad governance. There cannot be good governance when we have resources without the institution. And Abraham, we don't have corruption in South Sudan. What we have in South Sudan is grabbing. Because nobody even bother to.
So grabbing.
No, it is not corruption. Corruption is an easy word because you corrupt a system to access. But these things people tell with impunity. Is that corruption?
But why is it the government allowed people to grabbing things?
Because there is no system, there is no institution to control anybody. You remember there was a minister who was arrested and he was brought out from prison.
No, I haven't heard about that. Yes.
Okay, I don't want to mention names. Find out. A minister arrested and he was brought out by his relatives.
Oh, so yes, I heard about that a long time ago. Yeah, I know the name. So yes, I recall
Okay,
that.
you know the name. And if I am to be arrested, the same I will do the same. I will tell people of Twitch that our position has been taken away.
But if something that like that happened, so who to blame?
I mean, lack
Is it
of
the
system.
government to
By
blame?
who to blame? You want the president to walk to the other fence and go and grab or send an army and kill those people?
Yeah, because the law is weak. The government
But
have
there
a
is no law. There is no law. There is no institution.
okay. So why there's
Abraham,
no law? Let us stick to this. Why there's no law? The SPLM ruling party has been ruling for the last since 2013. I mean 2013 when they way
when
back
you come to
2005.
when you come to that, I am part of the problem. I was the
Right,
secretary.
exactly. Mm-hmm,
I was the
mm-hmm,
secretary.
mm,
Okay, let me give you my background. When I graduated from university in 1984, I
mm.
joined the movement, and immediately 3 months later, I'm in Itang. I was appointed the secretary for production committee. 3 men: President Chairman Key, John Garang, Uncle Simon Mori, and I'm just a graduate. When I was asked to write down tools, agricultural tools, I was go to Oxford Dictionary, Oxford Dictionary, Oxford Learner Dictionary. Okay.
Mm.
Now after that we came. I was taken to fighting in 1989. We were summoned back, and I was in Capoeira, and I was becoming in charge of food security and agriculture. I have never sat in the office. What do you expect from me?
Mm.
Okay, so if any other person came prepared, which I don't believe so, even those who are working in southern government or working in Khartoum, they were being used by Sudan as a rubber stamp. They have never sat down to plan. Today, our Ministry of Planning is only bookkeeping. So, Abraham, this is the historical reality of ours. We don't have institutional culture. We don't have professional. We have titles. We have PhDs. I have masters. And look around there. When we were sitting in Khartoum, nobody was going to office.
Mm.
So what do you expect us to bring? Okay, it was easy to fight, send away Jalaba, negotiate, but to come to administer resources, and then we administer resources
So during
without control system. Why did West go to digital money? Because cash can be stolen. Even with digital money now, you have cyber insecurity. So human nature, we are not angels.
Honorable Shul Banggol, during the SPLA time, the SPLM was very strong.
Now, Madid, we don't want to review, but let us talk about future, please. I have accepted we have made a mistake.
Yeah, so well, the reason why I'm bringing the past is because the past is what brought us into the present time.
Now,
The past
yes,
was
past.
strong and the present time is weak because the SPLM right now is not doing what the citizen of South Sudan want them to do.
Okay,
So
let me give you this.
let's go
Let
back.
me give you this.
Yeah, let's go back to the Rome, to the
Okay,
Nairobi.
no, let me give you this summary, Madid, so that
Yeah, go
you
ahead.
don't talk about.
Mm,
Can you take this note? And until today that I am talking to you,
mm.
there is no political, genuine political party, including SPLM. What is political party? Political party is the party that translates manifesto into national program of action based on manifesto and based on agreed goals. The program of action will cover governance, will cover the market, will cover civil society, will cover political. The main form, among other things, research, the things that then you can have committees or clusters, and that's why the secretariat, the National Liberation Council has to become like MATLC, like legislative assembly. It has to have a standing committees. It is the chairperson of those standing committees that become political bureau and become ministers. It is the secretariat of those clusters that of those standing committees that become the general secretariat or become ministers. Otherwise, anything in the middle here is not part of the work. So we don't have any institution today. People are talking of very strong party. There is nothing called strong party. You talk of popular a party with a popular agenda. Strong to do what? Strong because of cadres in voting system. Abraham, in voting system, assume you have three columns. There's column to the left for you and column to the left against you. Put 20%, only 10 here, 10 here. But 80 in the middle. This we call swing voters. These people, they don't care whether they are SPLM or they are looking for a program. And even if you are popular, that's what they call the opinion polls. Even if you are strong today, at night things can change and you can lose the 41%. So 41% plus the 10, it becomes that is the simple majority. This is how people win elections. Today, South Sudan is getting spoiled because the swing voters become tribalists. They become tribes, which is a danger.
So what is the way forward? What is the solution?
The way forward is the constitution. We have to rally, and I'm talking as a trained freedom fighter and trained political concern. It's not about being SPLM or SPLM real or SPLM Mukshush or SPLM IO or whatever. Any other thing you see intellectual naming it, as long as they don't have program of action based on the manifesto and based on changing context, it's not a party. Yes, it is only a pact. It is only to fight for acquiring status, to enjoy agreed entitlement and privileges. This cannot continue.
So how will the permanent constitution will be done when the division within South Sudanese politicians are divided?
They have to continue divided because they will never agree. They will never agree if they have the constitution, and that is the reason for elections. They have to continue, but they should not use guns. And the good news that these intellectuals or military elites are relying on tribes, and the fighting among the tribes is not that accurate that it cannot be handled by the chiefs, and that's why you need the National Council of Traditional Authorities to solve their problem and to stop the opportunists to go and mobilize tribes within tribes. They could come to Juba, they compete in Juba, and they go and ask for voting, and we have to put the way that the voting become democratic and inclusive. That is all. But we need a constitution. Without a constitution, these agreements is cannot even. Okay, I saw you want to talk about elections, but I will come to that.
Yeah,
but
we are coming for election. Yeah, we are coming to that.
Yeah.
So President Salva Kiir have a power to end all of this. President Salva Kiir have a power to end all of this crisis in the country.
No, he has a popular agenda, not power, because power does not add anything. See, he has a clear vision, and that's why when he saw the revised peace agreement is not progressing, he came out with early on. He came out with national dialogue, and those
Mr. President, why you guys as a freedom fighters, general during SPLA with the President Salva Kiir together, Why don't you guys come together, rally up with the president, supporting him, set the vision? Because SPLM vision has been lost. Okay, many people now they're saying that the vision of SPLM died with Dr. John Garang Demadio. Okay, why you remaining general? The future, when you guys fought during when we were young, I look up to you guys. Okay. So now,
but am I talking sense? Am I talking sense now?
You are. But I'm bringing this one. President Salva Kiir need to step up. You freedom fighters general, whether you guys are retired and still inactive in duty or in present government.
He's doing the right thing. He's reaching out. He accepted to sign a revised peace agreement. He accepted. He came up with South Sudan national right, but it was foil in his hand. He went accepted the Rome when the Rome was not moving. He came out clearly with the. By the way, Salva Kiir is a soldier. He can opt us to the army thing, and he is a trained intelligence officer. He can resort to that and do conspiracies. But as long as he's going back to dialogue, what else do we want? What power do you want? Why do you want to kill other South Sudanese or to imprison other South Sudanese for you to achieve what you want? He's doing the right thing. He's coming up with popular agenda.
Yeah, so yes, right thing. He's doing the right thing to call for the peace. Now the Nairobi peace talk is stopped. So there's nowhere right now. It's really, and you see the IO, SPLIO the peace talk. Okay. So
but
how
SPLM was not a member. It was the government of South Sudan. So SPLM is only putting pressure because if they did not even withdraw from the government is still there. If government today sign on behalf of the government, SPLM will only resort to fighting. They don't have any other logic. What are they saying? It is okay. They can object, and that's why we need the power of the people. We need the chiefs to be in. They go and talk, and they call the two principals. Let the two principals tell us how do we go ahead. Simple.
Okay, let's talk about the power of the people. If the government gives the power back, if the government gives the power to the people,
no power is never given.
Let's talk about election. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The power giving back to the people. So if now December is upcoming December, that's the time frame of election. Now we are hearing the. So now
the people cannot be fooled to go and dismiss one of the two principles. Because if the election in December is happening, it is already against the revised peace agreement. Because chapter 6.18 of the revised peace agreement says that the election will be done after the permanent constitution. Okay, so and that is logical. You cannot ask two people who have gone to Addis Ababa agree among themselves. When they come and implement, when they disagree, they come to ask us to select who is going to remain. No, that is not true. Election without constitution is not an election. It's a joke.
So you are saying that election will not take place. That's coming.
It is not. It might take place if it might be forcefully taking place if the Nairobi peace initiative is spoiled.
Okay. So what now? What is the solution now? What is the way forward now? If the Nairobi peace
the way forward is that we have to take the chiefs to Nairobi, or Nairobi come and meet us with borders, and the chiefs have to take it over from now. The people of South Sudan. It might take time, but that is not the only. That is the only solution. It take a year, 20 years discussing, no problem. But people should not go back to fighting, because our intellectuals who create fighting in Juba never fight for 2 days. among themselves. They will transfer the fighting to the people to kill themselves.
Okay, so let's talk about the economy.
Hmm?
Let's talk about
Okay,
economy right now. So, as you are
okay.
a board of non-board executive member of the
Remember,
Bank of South Sudan. So, what your intake about this current economy? The dollar rate right
okay,
now, market is
okay.
400.
The
Mm,
current economy
mhm,
has its own weakness already because even if it was cash economy,
mm,
it was based on production, productivity. And that is the weakest thing because I'm not economist, but I'm trained political economics.
mm,
So economics or market economy rely on cash, less cash, and high ratio of credit. Our financial system does not have credit. And maybe because of that, I have been talking this when I was a member of the board. I,
mm,
I, when I accepted my nomination, and after I've been sworn in, when I briefed my colleagues, I told them we have to move, we have to add in the Bank of South Sudan, we have to add a role of microfinance. We have to also supervise other financial institutions. So when I came to the bank, I found that the leadership have already done those suggested amendment, and what was missing was to take it to parliament. So we took it to parliament, and I used my connection and my relationship within party and other opposition, and both SPLMIO and SPLM government got convinced that before the end of the year last year, they legislated the two acts. The Bank of South Sudan Act was revised and legislated. The South Sudan Act, the South Sudan legislated policy 20, 2011 Amendment 2023.
mm.
Also, the Banking Act was made into Banking Act um, and other financial institutions because we have very professional team in the in the bank. And by then we have very good leadership. And even now we have very good leadership and highly qualified. So when you talk to them, they realize the importance. So when the act were passed, until now we finished the regulatory framework, institutional framework. So soon that we are going back now, we will start programs to implement. What are we implementing? We have to support microfinance. We have to create credit because take American economy. I don't know where does it stand now, but in 1985 or 86, when I was in political school, we're told that America is in debt, that even if they stop for 80 years and to pay their debt, they will not finish it. The one thing. Number two, they say that by then they told us the ratio between cash in the American economy and the credit is a ratio between 2 trillion. Now the word by then was billion, 2 billions and 50 or 60 billion credit, not cash. And they say the best thing that the Western style economy has come up with is the credit card. So we don't have this system in our country. The other thing we don't have in our country is payment system, and we have to go electronic because it is through digital money, the digital accounting and everything. So we are going to face challenges of infrastructure, but I'm seeing the communication authority already ahead of us. They are bringing good technology. So we have to go. We don't have a choice. This handling Grush, the, the bags will disappear on the way to the bank. Human nature. So we need to do that, and it is workable. But even if we succeed in the bank, and for Alice is trying his level best, and we have also been supported because we asked for a presidential degree because everything here is presidential degree. Despite the bank was independent, now it needed a presidential degree. Hey guys, keep quiet. The bank is now an independent institution.
So what is the
Now,
problem?
now,
What is going
now, now I'm coming.
Mhm.
The bank, the government rely on only four sources of financing. Number
Mm.
one, taxes. Number two, government bills to
Mhm.
pay salaries and immediate things. Like now, the salaries. Instead of government going to get loan abroad, they can issue government bills. So the banks here can buy in South Sudanese pounds with a big uh, big interest. Now, within 3 months to 6 months, the government has to pay this. Now, that is the government bill. In absent, then the central bank, which is the lender of last resort, will be authorized by the parliament, but not the government. By be authorized by the parliament to go and get loans, sell the bad debt, and bad debt from the central bank approved by the parliament. Yeah, is called what, sovereignty guarantee.
Mm.
There are many people who will buy it from the Bank of South Sudan, but not from the government. That is a government bill. The other thing is the treasury bill. So the treasury must be separated from the executive, and the treasury must be autonomous, the responsibility of ministry, but also the authority of parliament and the president. And then the central bank will keep their money. Now it becomes a treasury. The treasury will now give money to the government, but not the other way around. That you don't separate between the treasury from the central bank, from the ministry, and the ministry is always as bookkeeping. It is not planning. It is not creating wealth. So it is okay. The other thing is our rural economy, very strong. Because when we are being colonized, it's because our people are sitting on assets. Why do you impoverish them? Why do you take away land from them? Why do you take away the natural resource without them enter into partnership? So our communities have to be productive to meet their basic needs, create wealth, taxable wealth, and contribute to both domestic product, gross national product. Simple. We are not poor. World Bank say that South Sudanese are people are poor. How can you become poor when you are 100 head of cattle or 50 chicken in the house or 10 goats, and you have land you are possessing them and social network? They are not poor. We are disadvantaged. So we should not listen to these lies of the world.
So
No,
what's
we are not
wrong with
poor.
that? So yeah, we are not poor. We are rich. We have oil. We are oil country.
No, not oil, not oil. I mean our communities at home.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
oil, my friend,
but
oil is.
but we are now we are labeled as the second poorest country on the world. We are the bottom.
But we have not been asked to tell
Because
them
of the
what is our wealth.
corruption going on in the country. So let's talk about what is going on in So what is going on in Ministry of Finance? Why
No,
President
I don't know what is going on, but what I know, the Minister of Finance is only issuing money, receiving and issuing money. It is accounting. This is not a Ministry of Planning and Financing.
So why President remove Minister of Finance before even they reach even 4 months? So what's going on?
I cannot explain that, but I told you the weakness of the Ministry of Finance. So you want to take better accountant? What will you do?
Okay. So there's something wrong in the Ministry of Finance. That's the reason why the economy right now is not going on. And also, why the government of South
But Abraham, why do you say something? I have mentioned to you what is wrong. Why do you say something?
Yes, I know. Yeah, you mentioned. And so you leaders know what's wrong, but you are not fixing the problem. That's the problem here.
Yeah, that is the problem. That is the problem.
The problem.
No, we the leaders and our economists, we are not talking one language.
Yeah, so that's the problem. Because if you identify the problem there, but you are not come out with the solution to fix the problem.
Abraham,
so that is what
Abraham,
that's what
the day we accept that the sovereignty guarantee is from the parliament, and it is done through international best practice through the central bank, any amount of loan will come to South Sudan. But the day the government is also separated from the treasury and the government is sending their government bills, the government can pay salaries. You don't need to wait for productivity or to sell out something. No, it's not possible. Even if there were no disruption in Khartoum, even the transfer of money takes long.
Yeah, it's really, Honorable, I feel other day on the July 30th during the Matrix Day, I have seen one of the picture in the social media. One of the police fell down because due to the hunger during they were doing security in Juba, but that person fell down because he have not eat for many days. So that is a painful to see.
No, I saw the picture, and that person might have, yes, hunger. I cannot say there's no hunger, and that person was shivering. It was like he has a malaria attack, but definitely he might have even gone many days without eating. But it was just made like that. Just like when fighting erupted between then SPLM faction in Nyakuren, the media the following day said there's a fighting between Nuer and Dinka. It's just an exaggeration. So it is true. There's hunger. There are many people who are going without food. But that one is not acceptable. Even somebody being sick and being sent on mission is wrong. Even he was eating well, so it's wrong. And then for sure that person must have not eaten, it is wrong. But okay, we cannot survive. We cannot be operating salaries based on income, cash income, which should be based on credit. There's a lot of South Sudanese found in the banks or outside the banks.
So can you imagine for the soldiers, civil service, they go 8 to 9 months without a salary? And then what the salary I guess other day that the government pay the soldiers 1 month for December last year. 9 months. Here where we Honorable should we pay weekly or bi-weekly? Okay. And he's your right, and the government have to pay you. So
not only that, Madid, the other is also is the level of payment, because even spend the money of transport, you will get surprised. How does somebody reach the office with that little salary when the money was being paid regularly? So there's a lot of challenges. Our economists should help us. I don't know what is the World Bank and other advisors are doing with South Sudan, because we have simple things. It is not selling of dollar. It is not now. Why do we sell dollar and dollar can go through the central bank through commercial banks to go through Bank of International Settlement to settle the international trade. Okay, credit. Just settle the credit through international system. Why do you? If somebody it has a business to make money and you give them money, why would they go and put money in commodity and go and sell? Why? And they have money already in their hands.
And that's
So
where
it
the
is
law
wrong.
support government can hold these
Hmm?
That's where the government should come in and hold that individual accountable. Because why they allowed to do that? And that's why the failures of
No,
the
but
government.
it is the condition of the World Bank. World Bank is given a loan and they say go and auction it. If you don't auction it, we don't give you. Is that a good advice?
So, okay, let me bring, this is a time to give the viewers a chance to ask you a question. Let me bring in Comrade Manon. Manon, if you are there, you can open your mic, and if you have a question to ask, Acuil Malith Banggol.
Yes, good morning, and also our guests.
Can you hear him right?
No. Let me focus. Let me focus. You are very clear, Madid. I don't know what is happening with Wama Akal Fatura, man.
Yeah, it's Manon. Yeah, Manon Aleo, yeah.
Yeah, man, what am I going to Fatura?
So, my good morning here.
Good morning, Manon.
Yes, you're great.
Manon, Aleo.
You were competition here, very honest talking. And also greeting for South Sudanese who are tuning in this morning. My question actually is going to be focused on our Bright Star.
Okay, a minute, I'm okay. Hey, Manawak. Coin, please. Okay, sorry. And you will be there about it. Well, I'm a better. Sorry, man.
Bright Star give us something to talk about it. Starting from the Olympic, starting from the match, friendship match, ended with the progress of playing with the Puerto Rico, winning 11 points. We have seen the US was a big deal for all of us globally. In Africa, we have seen they play very good, even though if they lost, they lost only the match with US, but they have not lost the game. They still in the Olympic, and that is the most important for all of us. And we still optimistic that they will make it to the final. We have now. You are one of the people that. You are one of the people that who founded the South Sudan basketball. Beginning from 6 years of interim period, and after 2011, you were involved and you were engaged. And now you see the fruit of your effort with other South Sudanese who were with you to bring the basketball home. We have seen now how the significance of the outcome with the leadership of World Dance, bringing the whole our boys across the global who actually play in different clubs globally, and bring the skill back home, which is we are also proud for their excellent effort, excellent job delivering. And basketball also become a big deal, globally. We have seen even in the region, Raila Odinga, the former Prime Minister of Kenya and the former President of Kenya, who was also watching the game and was so exciting, you know. And it's not about the South Sudanese now. It's about the continent. It's about the people who love to see South Sudan coming back to war. And that is telling us that we South Sudanese, we are not weak. You know, we may be a new nation, we may be facing some challenges, but we have potential that we can compete in global arena. So now, after all this progress, what can be done differently with the basketball in the country? What can South Sudan do better to make South Sudan a basketball in the continent and globally? What can we do differently? Where we see the significance of
what can we add?
You know, so for you, what can we do better? What can we do better as a public, as a supporters, as a South Sudanese? What can you tell us? What can we do different to support the basketball, to bring it home, to become something that we have to be unique about it, be special about it, something that can be known about it, like Brazil and other, like United States. Thank you.
No, thank you, man. Okay. When we started the Basketball Federation, our vision is to make South Sudan a global basketball powerhouse with very attractive, skillful basketball. That's how we wrote it. I don't know how it was written effectively, better than this. How to express it, that was our vision. Now, Look is not only focusing on bright style, by the way. Luol has all before South Sudan Basketball Federation. Luol was running his program on Luol Day Foundation. He was coming to South Sudan, and he was starting something even in Australia. He was doing camping, cleaning. Now Luol has done big things. In Juba alone, we have 3 normal, what do we call them, academy, and the 4th academy has acquired a title of NBA Junior NBA Africa Junior Academy, and Luol is in partnership with this bank. What is it? What's the State International Bank in Juba? They are in partnership with Luol. And NBA Africa, NBA Junior NBA Africa Academy is hosted by a church playground in Moliki, and they have already divided Juba into zones. Juba town. Soon they will divide the South Sudan into zones. So the youngsters, girls and boys, in another 3 to 4 years will dominate under 16, under 17, under 19, and under 21. The rest is history. You have seen Malwaj. Malwaj is 17 or going to 18 now. So yes, they have done a lot. What we need next is that actually we have to change the mentality and add basketball as the biggest money earner in the country, which means that not only investing in the schools, but along with it, there must be basketball playground, one national one, and in each state we have to have a basketball arena, and later on we move to counties and beyond. These things cannot only be done by the government, by the city council of those places or local government, but also investors. with Junior Africa Basketball Junior Academy. Now, if we have that's can be bet. If we have other banks also investing, soon, according to the law of FIBA, those academies, when this player is going to go to NBA, they will have a portion of the contract, the first contract, they will have portions. And if an academy player become a member of NBA, you are talking of millions of dollars coming to that academy. Is that not a good business? So it is not only social, it is not only culture, but it is huge business. Imagine the impact is happening because of Luol and because early on the loophole. And if we have 10 states, if we have 10 rules and 12 monopoles, or we have 13 administrators, or have 79 counties, if county has Luol, will be very wealthy nation. So we have to do something, and I want you people to encourage. The other thing is, you as a person, when you are investing at home, supporting your family, ask your relatives who are those playing, give them simple sport equipment. The father and the mother have to take their children to academy. And I am here talking to you. My son, I was taking him to Manutbol Academy. Today he is playing Division 1 college basketball in America. Scholarship, not Western. He was selected from. He played here. He went and played in Turkey, and he was selected from here. He was taken, and he is. You know how expensive in US. I cannot afford one semester for $45,000 and maintain there. So the sport is not a joke. Let us take it serious. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I think people are saying that your microphone is not clear because it's breaking up. Manon, do you have any follow-up question or?
Manon, did you get me?
Yeah, we got you, but we were hearing barely, really. I thought maybe
you could have disrupted me so that I adjust myself. Is it okay now?
Yeah, if you can get conclude with clearing your mic over there so it can be clear.
Try to see if you can.
When you said it all.
Without it?
Yeah. See if you get it. Yeah, try to get the earphone out and see if it will be clear. Yeah.
Is it better like this?
Yes, now it's good. Yeah.
Yeah, your voice better now. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good now. It's better now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if you can recapture.
Do I need to repeat it again?
Just recapture what you said it all in just in 1 second or 2 seconds, so people can.
Yeah, brainstorming. Just brainstorming.
Okay. So we have to invest as South Sudan intellectuals, media, administrators, business people. We have to invest in basketball. And we want arena. We want John Garang International Arena or Salfakir International Arena or Yangmachar International Basketball Arena or Karbila Final Ball International or Manut Ball International Basketball Arena. So next time we play, we host one of the arena with South Sudan. I have seen the Bank of South Sudan has a close one of the first closed arena in Cuba. It was not done by me. I just found that they have constructed it and they just opened.
Okay, so thank you. So for that, I think you captured that.
Yeah. I capture now. Yeah, let me just follow up the question. I think that is good. That is good. We are wishing to have the first basketballs arena in the country to be named after Manute Bol, because that's where the story started, and we need to honor him as one of the nationalists who served this nation from his whole bottom and heart. We all love to see the Manute Bol arena.
Can we mobilize money?
Yeah,
can we mobilize money?
Yes, I believe people can mobilize it. The follow-up
And you can do it this way. You can do it as
I got you.
Maybe what is it? Make it a business venture. IPOs in the public office. Let people, you just come and build it and make it for money. It will be earning money, please. Not the money will happen.
Thank you.
Let us do
mobilizing the resource always is not difficult. What is important is to put the vision and the plan forward to attract the people.
No, it's a business venture. You come and build it as a private. You build it as a private thing. We have the Korean club here, which is making a lot of money.
My follow-up question to you, Sadashwil.
What?
Okay, hang on. So can you hear Honorable Acuil, can you hear Manon? We having a network breakdown here. Can you? Okay, can you hear Manon?
Yeah, go ahead, Manon.
Yeah, my follow-up question is this. Look, the basketball or sport in general in the Western world is more privatized and it's more to do with the public support. You know, the more the sport is being engaged by public, the more sport is able to mobilize the resource through the public funding or through people who are actually ready to pay the money to come and watch the show. You know, it's a part of the support, and that's what makes even World Foundation possible today through the foundation. And I think World after this Olympic is more likely to get more funding, more likely to get more support, because now those who support him from the early will be happy to double it up the support because they've seen the result already. So for you as one of the founder, how can we the public support and businesses community to support the basketball of South Sudan? How can we do that in a short run and the long run vision? You know, the long run vision. We have seen now how we can capture this opportunity now. The public now is behind the game, the basketball, and they see the result. How can we can utilize that opportunity to mobilize the resource for the basketball of South Sudan? Thank you.
Okay, so yeah, go ahead and okay, so Honorable, his pros, he's having a network issues here. Let me see. Yes. Actually, can you hear me? Okay, so we having a network. He having a network. Let us wait until he come back, guys. The network not break down. Okay, let us wait for him to come back, and then I think this should be the wrap up.
In a land where the river runs wild and free, South Sudan found its liberty on a July day in 2011. The youngest nation was sent from heaven. Now they're dusting off dreams, lacing up shoes in the heart of Africa. Africa paying their dues. Tall shadows on the court reaching for the sky. The giants of the Nile never shy. Giants of the Nile rising tall. From Juba to Paris, hear the call. They dribble and they shoot hard on their sleeve. In the city of lights they truly believe. Under the scorching sun they train hard on dusty courts and gravel yards. With every pass, every hoop that sways, they're united by their homeland's praise. Oh, the laughter and tears and all the cheers echo through fields and cities near. With heads held high and spirits proud, the giants of the Nile are singing loud. Giants of the Nile, rising tall. From Juba to Paris, hear the call. They dribble and they shoot hard on their sleeve. In the city of lights, they truly believe. Giants of the Nile never shy. From cattle camps to city streets, hear the drum of 1,000 beats. A dream is bigger than the river Nile. Paris welcomes them with a smile. Giants of the Nile, giants of the Nile, rising tall. From Juba to Paris, hear the call. They dribble and they shoot hard on their sleeve. In the city of lights, they truly believe. Giants of the Nile, rising tall. From Juba to Paris, hear the call. They dribble and they shoot hard on their sleeve. In the city of lights, they truly believe. Under the scorching sun, they train hard on dusty courts and gravel yards. With every pass, every hoop that sways, they're united by their homeland's praise. Under the scorching sun, they train hard on dusty courts and gravel yards. With every laughter and tears and all the cheers echo through fields and gravel yards. With every pass, every hoop that sways, they're united by their homeland's praise. Oh, the laughter and tears and all the cheers echo through fields and cities near. With heads held high and spirits proud, the giants of the Nile are singing loud.
I am not ready.
Okay, good. Yeah, so good. So you okay. So did you catch the question that Leo asking you?
The
Manon?
last one, no. The last one,
Okay,
no.
Manon, can you repeat it?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, my question actually was based on, we have seen now how the Lowell, through his non-profit organization, which is the foundation of Lowell Foundation, he was able to mobilize the resource. And we have already, the success of the basketball in Western Wall is based on the privatization, which is actually the public. You have to capitalize on the public support. It does not mean that the government does not give the grants to the basketball or the sport. There are grants over there from the government side, but the most main supporters are the public themselves, الجماهير المحبوبين للكرة, the basketball. Those are the people that actually put more money in this and funding. So for us now, as the South Sudan basketball team, which is we are emerging, and we came in a very big, high speed, I can say, because first time to play in Olympic and to join the club, and then we are able now to join the Olympic immediately. It doesn't happen in many countries. It took them time to invest before even they reach to the Olympic. So at this junction, what can we do different in order to attract the public support, and especially we have to depend on ourselves before the others give us any handout or give us any support. It doesn't mean that internationally will not get the support, but we have to focus on South Sudan, and we have to focus on South Sudan on the region, and making that South Sudan become a home of basketball for continent of Africa. And this team now is not inspiring only South Sudanese, but inspiring the whole continent, the whole young generation in continent now. They are inspired that there is possibility that we can bring home the basketball.
I got your question and I want to answer your question.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead.
Okay, what can be done? First of all, we have the South Sudan Companies Act 2012, and we have already people investing in South Sudan in hotel and other businesses, and they are working well. So, in a state of only hospitality, which is halfway, not only food tourism, people, South Sudanese could continue to invest in hospitality, one, because we have the law already operational. And then in basketball, we have already NBA, we have already what we call BAI, Basketball Africa League, which Al Ahly in Sudan and already Zamalek Al Ahly in Egypt and Zamalek are already investing. So it's already making millions. So the Basketball Africa League can rival the rising professional league in Europe, because what does the league want is only advertisement, or we have already super sport, which can have attract a lot of advertisement. So we have the TV, which can go global. We have the Basketball Africa League, and we can go into one club league. And that is what we need only is 2 to 3 arenas and people investing in clubs, or 2 to 3 clubs to be part of Basketball Africa League. Already Ahmad Fall, who came and helped in 2008 to establish Basketball Federation in South Sudan, he is the chairman of NBA Africa. So NBA Africa could rival the NBA USA and NBA Europe, and not NBA. I mean, okay, whatever the case, the global league, National Basketball League in America. It has its equivalent in Europe, and it's like players. You have basketball in China, and you have already remote coming from them. And we have them by then he went and played for Lebanon and brought the Asian Cup to Lebanon. And they have professional basketball. So we have everything set for this. It is only South Sudanese or the national community coming. So if you have an arena here, which you can have 5 or 3-star hotel hosting a place for golf, hosting a place for basketball, there you go. Then Rubin have to stop this fighting over their own and sending image, bad image to the world that South Sudan is not safe. South Sudan is more safer than New York. If we are fighting among people who are fighting for J1, they will eat one day and also they take it to the communities, and we know that our communities are suffering because of this. The next thing is the government has to have a very effective police, not a separate police like RSA. No. So, and then we have to do the constitution. That is all. And we capture from there. We are already in fourth industrial revolution. The artificial technology, artificial intelligence, and then ICT, and we have solar. We don't need even to wait for hydraulic power. We have solar. Anywhere in South Sudan, we have solar. Solar, which is 10 hours a day. 24/7, 12 months.
Yeah, your voice is cutting off.
Again?
Yeah, it's cutting off again. Yeah.
Okay. Is it okay now?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Like this now? What is it? Is it okay now?
Yeah, now it's good. Yep. Yeah, come closer. Yep.
Okay. So we have all the need that they didn't think it is only psychology which is missing.
Mm.
You don't wait for come on, very private we have to South Sudan come to the start 2012, it is on now. Just go for it, download and come. Hmm? So we are feeling from two principles.
Mm.
Yeah. This cannot also be blamed on Salva Kiir and unity of course.
Okay. Thank you, Comrade Manon and Comrade Acuil Banggol for welcome coming in. I think we come to close our show. Before I will let you go, Honorable Acuil Banggol, go ahead and put in your last word. And we want to see, because I will bring you back again so that we can talk more about the politics in the country, because the country right now, people are really, the economy running is not going on well, and the politics in the country is not going well. So the peace in Nairobi, Kenya,
Yeah.
between the All-Out group and the government is not going on well, and the artists of 2018 peace agreement is not going on well. So it's really an election is not taking place, all kind of stuff. So I like to bring all the special SPLM leaders to discuss, because the ruling party right now, SPLM, is the ruling party in the country, and the country is going the wrong direction in that watch. So we need to do. So we don't want to prove people who are complaining, that who are saying that the vision of SPLM die was Dr. Correct. So
But
these who
the
are
vision
doing
of
that is
SPLM,
coming to reality.
maybe the SPLM has exhausted the vision of the fiscal liberation. So it's up
Huh?
to them. Maybe the SPLM has exhausted its vision through fiscal liberation. If they are not ready to take it from here, then other political parties will come up. We
The
don't
vision,
have we
the
have
vision of
problem
SPLM seem
we have
like is
critical problem in South Sudan because the politics is being done by non-politicians.
mm,
Well,
yeah. So the vision, the reason why I am saying the vision of SPLM die was that, because the vision that get the town to the people right now, it seems like the people are coming to the town. You see,
we have that.
because the support services, this SPLM party, the ruling party, is supposed to take the service to the people, but people are now are coming. So
But
it's
this
really,
happened, Manuel, this happened because of 2013 crisis and 2016.
mm-mm.
Because of that, SPLM changed its effort to managing crisis.
So thank you so much. Can you put in your last word before I just let you the train up the show? So thank you
Yes,
so much. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
yeah, please, my last word. We are moving. Forget about the past. Forget about the ongoing problem. Let us
Mm.
not be confused about the reaction about what is happening with the Nairobi Peace Initiative. Let us only tell the two principles and any other member. Please let us all, if we want to be a real South Sudanese, let us move towards the decision making process and must be inclusive. Even those who are carrying arms and they don't want to come, let them declare ceasefire. We all go for conciliation. We come and discuss how the conciliation, because nobody is going to dictate conciliation by arms. So we have to stop fighting and go to conciliation.
Mm.
I'm done. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Acuil Malith Banggol, for coming to Lake State Media again. It's wonderful to have you. And let me thank to those viewers listening in Facebook Clubhouse. and YouTube. Thank you very much for watching in. We will bring Honorable Acuil back again to talk more about the issues, the concern, because concerns in our water, the way the country is headed. So we will talk more. So thank you very much, everyone, for night, Honorable Acuil. Bye now.
Contiara okin you, achiliu, on you, runga, Contiara okin you, achiliu, Toyina, Pia, wala rumbe, Gain Ping William, Toyina, will wala people, Gain Ping William, Toyin Juba, Palatori. Yo, in Ping William, so in Benti, wala kwaju, kaya wow, in Ping William, so in Malkal, wala Pinyaram, in Ping William, Pandil Legisted in Anyam Baiban, Pinyara, where in Anyam Wawadia, Pindil Legisted in Anyam Baiban, Pinyara. In Juba, Palatori, hey, I'm yo, in Ping William, in Benti, wala kwaju, hey, wow, in Ping William, in Malkal, wala Pinyaram, in Ping William, Media.